Before we start this video, thank you to the members of both of the channels. What is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. We are going to be going over the brand new special or movie and then the brand new TV series that was announced at Toy Fair, as well as I'll be playing that Toy Fair footage in the background for you guys as I go over these two announcements. First off, the lady at Toy Fair said that the reboot will kick off, I believe, in September with a Netflix. It might be a Netflix exclusive movie. Now, we have no idea how long it is. I guess you can use the All Legends Go specials on Netflix as kind of a reference. For example, I think the last All Legends Go special was Sodor Sings, Sodor Dies Together. And then it was also like the Holiday Express or some garbage, some Mail Express Christmas special movie for All Legends Go. So I don't know how long those were. So that might just be a good reference for this upcoming reboot one. So we're going to be having a movie on Netflix, and that is really annoying. I kind of wish they would kick off on YouTube Kids right away. But as the lady said, YouTube, I think the Thomas and Friends YouTube content, she says, kicks off in May. Or she said that there is a lot more YouTube content coming in May, and the TV episodes will be on YouTube right after the special. So what could this special even be about? As we saw in the thumbnail and the pictures on the screen at Toy Fair, the main characters that they were at least advertising were Thomas, Percy, Rosie, and Diesel, Gordon, James, Henry, and Nia, and then Annie and Clarabelle and a troublesome truck. Or those are just the engines they wanted to show off at Toy Fair, but we know the main characters are Thomas, Percy, and Rosie, and Diesel, and James and Gordon. We know those are going to be staples for the episodes and the reboot, hopefully. And then we really don't need Nia. I don't know why they keep shoving her into the franchise. The last thing we need is the very first piece of media we get from this reboot, and it's a movie with like Nia following Thomas around. That is how bad that special could potentially be. And by the way, how many people even have Netflix anymore? The prices have gone up. So are we even going to be able to I'm just wondering how many people are even going to be watching it right away, and then how are people going to cover it? I guess you got to wait for a lot of people to rip it off Netflix and upload it onto YouTube, because I wonder how many people are even going to watch it, or even just the general audience. Are people even going to know that Thomas is getting a reboot and it's going to be on Netflix, or are you just going to be scrolling Netflix one day and then you see the Thomas movie pop up? Like, I bet the general mass audience of parents and younger kids are not going to know when that movie or special is. They might not even know that Thomas is still alive, to be honest with you, after All Engines Go and that disaster. So who knows what the movie's going to be about? What were the All Engines Go specials even like? I mean, I'm sure they were like all of the other garbage trash Thomas movies besides Magic Railroad. Magic Railroad was like the only actual movie Thomas ever released. It was cinematic. It was a cinematic masterpiece. But then, of course, all of the other trash specials / movies, you can't even call them movies. They're specials. Actually, they're not even specials. They're just elongated, boring, longer episodes. So if the brand new movie is going to be like that, that's going to be a disappointment. But it's kind of interesting how they're releasing a special first, I think in September, or she said the fall. And then after that, 18 episodes of the TV series are going to kick off and come out immediately after the movie. And then she says in May, there'll be plenty of more YouTube content. So I'm guessing the special kicks off on Netflix. Then, boom, the brand new series is on probably Netflix and YouTube Kids. They're still sticking with Netflix, so they're probably going to do both Netflix and YouTube Kids. So then we'll see 18 episodes. I'm not sure why they're splitting the episodes batches in half. If they are like making season 1, 18 episodes in September or October, and then putting 18 episodes in May, I don't know why they have to do that. Why not just drop 36, 30 episodes, 25 episodes all at once and just do that once a year? I think that'd be way better. But who knows how long the episodes will be either? If the episodes are like 8 to 10 minutes, hopefully stuff actually happens in them, because otherwise you could end up with hours of a brand new season where it's just engines talking, not really doing anything cool or interesting in the episodes. Could just be a lot of cartoonish baby talk, and that would be a disaster. So I'm not really happy about there being 18 episodes and then them having to split it up, later in May. But if the episodes are longer and they're actually decent or good, then I guess I won't really care, because then we at least have good content to watch. But who knows what they're going to be doing for this new special, and especially like 18 episodes. So if you have 18 episodes in the season, this means not every character is going to be, we're probably going to barely see some of these characters. And what's funny about the TV show is that she said when she was playing with the Tidmouth Sheds turntable earlier in this footage, she goes, "Here is Tidmouth Sheds. We see it in every single episode." So I'm wondering how sterile these episodes will become, or how unique these episodes are. We kind of were at Tidmouth Sheds every single episode in the classic series, but who knows how they're going to treat Tidmouth in the new series? Are we going to see the same engines every single episode at Tidmouth Sheds? Is Tidmouth Sheds every single episode just going to be Thomas, Percy, and Rosie, James and Gordon, and like Nia? That would be an absolute disaster. Like that would be a buzzkill to start every episode. I really hope it's not like that. I hope we see Duck there, Bill there. I hope we see the Narrow Gauge Railway and Rheneas. I mean, we're getting Rheneas merchandise, so will Rheneas show up in the first 18 episodes? I mean, every character probably won't even get their own episode. Are we even going to see all these characters in the episodes? And just thinking about All Engines Go and some of the merchandise they made, some characters got merchandise but never even appeared in the TV series or the specials, like All Engines Go motorized Donald. So I'm wondering if that's going to happen with any of these characters. What if Rheneas doesn't even show up in the TV series, but he's just getting merchandise and we don't actually see the narrow gauge engines return? But I think a good judgment on how we're going to be seeing these characters is probably how well the merchandise sells. Because if we're buying up all of these characters, I think Mattel is going to see that, and they're going to implement a lot more characters, just a lot more unique stories or locations into the future seasons, kind of like how the classic series did it, in the hit era. As merchandise got more and more popular, more characters came out, more locations came out, which is just an endless cycle of money and merchandise and consumers buying and people watching for new stuff. So they have a blueprint right there of what to do. Let's see if they'll follow it. I really hope it's not sterile and we stick with the same 5-6 engines, including Rosie, Diesel, and Nia. I don't want to watch those characters. I'm done with Diesel. I don't want to watch Rosie, and I don't want to watch Nia. We don't need them in these episodes at all. Diesel's been milked. Rosie doesn't have any characters. She's just there because she's a girl, and Nia doesn't belong in the franchise. So we'll see how they handle the characters in the episodes and the runtime, and the fact that we're getting a movie on Netflix first. I feel like that's a first to ever happen, a special to kick off a reboot. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this down below.